So this is the start of the race. I knew I was competing against people above my level, so my goal for this race was just to try to stay with the front pack as much as possible. And now in this on this race, there is a very long and steep climb, and then afterwards there's another one that's not long, but it's significantly steeper, and then after that it goes down and then it's flat a bit. So I was pretty sure that the pack was gonna try to stick together up until that climb, and then after that hell was gonna break loose. You know, you see people go ahead and people fall behind. So but at least I wanted to get to that hill in one piece with the group and then see how it goes from there. So the first power up that I got was feather, and I wasn't sure if to use it or not because I knew there was a big climb afterwards, but I ended up using it anyway and just gamble on the second one and see if I can get another feather. Quite a few people ended up using the feather here. So my second power up was actually arrow boost, as I was expecting. Ended up using it right here, right before the climb, because there is another power up you can get up once you get on top. So this is the beginning of the climb. Now again, this is a very long climb. My goal for this climb was just to keep a steady pace. Of course, you know, ideally you would go faster to get up the climb faster so you don't have to deal with it for that long. But this is a very long climb, and for me, there's no way I'd be able to push through all that. So my goal was just to keep a steady pace, and then you know, get up a little bit every once in a while and then stand down and then sit down again occasionally. Just try to balance things out and keep a steady pace rather than just pushing hard and then getting burnt out. So that's what I did throughout the entire climb. And there's quite a few people who got burnt out ahead and then dropped back. And some people actually broke away at the front. I keep as much power as possible without getting burnt out. And right here in this turn, I catch up with BET. And getting ready to get up again for the last, and really is halfway, but last bit, if we want to call it that.
It's rough.
Here somebody actually catches up on me, and they're actually really fast on the climbs, as I found out also later. I don't know how, but very impressive compared to the rest of the group. I don't know where this person came from. Just somehow it just started going really fast, and I didn't bother really. So we get up to the top, and I get an arrow. Now I'm planning to use this on the downhill right after this big climb here at the end. And I noticed also I got a little bit close to the person ahead, but he's just really good at climbing. As I'm catching up to the person ahead here, I noticed there's 2 more climbs, and the second one is actually pretty steep. So I try to get close, knowing, however, that he's pretty good at these climbs. And as expected, he just gets ahead. I mean, this is 14%. So right here towards the end, after that other climb, I'm getting pretty close to the person ahead. Of course, this is a race, so I'm gonna try to go for a sprint, or at least just give it everything I have left for the end. And I'm getting pretty close. I want to get basically right into his draft and then try to push a little bit. And I was a little bit surprised not to see this person react at all. Like, I mean, I'm getting close, I'm getting to the draft, and they're not doing anything. So I'm a little bit confused, and I just passed him, and I don't really know. Just for safety, I ended up doing a little bit of a sprint here. Not very much, but just a little bit to stay ahead. And that's it. Yeah, I don't really know why I got passed, but why he just let me pass him, but I mean, I'll take it. It's an extra place.
I had a break. I had a break.
And I did get that break. So I ended up in 6th place out of 26. And when we're looking at the actual scores here, so again, this is 160 to 270. When I started, I was my racing score was 174. And when I finished, it was 179. I am not really sure why my racing score went only up by 5. I don't know. I know I could have managed the draft a bit better for sure. And maybe there's some things that I'm not very familiar with. I know a little bit has to do with how you use the power-ups and where you position yourself within the group. But I'm a little bit confused. Because I mean, there's people behind that are like 260, 250, 260, and they're still going up. So if I'm sitting at 174, when it go, and this is just really like, I don't know, I don't really understand how it works completely. So it might just be that I don't know how it works. But yeah, I don't know. I was expecting it to go a bit higher. But it is what it is. I'll just continue doing what I'm doing. So here I'm sitting with 2.45 watts per kilo for the entire race, with 2.56 20 minutes, 2.77 5 minute, and 401 on the 15 second. I didn't do a sprint. It was just probably when I was climbing that hill. There was no real sprint. I mean, I guess a tiny bit at the end, but it wasn't really a sprint. So that's kind of how that ended up. 2 minutes behind the leader. I mean, I was just way behind, but yeah, I mean, this is as good as I was gonna get, to be honest. I'm competing with pretty much everybody above my level. I think there's like maybe one person. There's one person here, 157 and 174. That's it. And I mean, they ended up like minutes behind me. So I mean, I was in everybody, but everybody was beyond my league essentially. A few of these people are in category C. I am not. I'm hoping to get there at some point. 2.45. There's still ways to go. I gotta get to 2.6, and I need to do it consistently, and I'm just not there yet. So we're just gonna keep pushing. We're gonna keep doing what we can do. Keep training. I will probably continuing to race in this category, even though it's I'm in the lower end. It's okay, because I mean, 6th place is good. You know, I'm not trying to win. I don't want to beat down people below. You know, I'm trying to just put myself where I can compete. I mean, if I have opportunity to win, great, but I don't want it to be like I'm always first, second, third kind of position. I think that's kind of cheesy. I don't want to do that. You know, like, let other people have the opportunity to fight for the wins, and I can be here and try to just do my best that I can and try to improve and try to get up into higher categories here. So hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know if you have any comments or suggestions. Again, it's probably that I'm just wrong here about the score. I probably don't know very much, which I really don't. So if you know why it just went up so little, I would actually like to know. So yeah. If you're new to Zwift, I hope you enjoyed it and maybe learned something from it. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.